Good afternoon. President Bongbong Marcos says the government is eyeing to finance about 80 potential infrastructure projects through the newly created Maharlika Investment Fund. In a speech during the Philippine Economic Briefing in San Francisco, the president says he was looking forward to the operationalization of the MIF, the country's first ever sovereign investment fund. Marcos earlier said the MIF would be operational before the year ends. According to Marcos, the MIF will serve as an additional source to finance government projects, including infrastructure flagship projects.
It will serve as an additional source and mode of financing for priority projects of the government, including the infrastructure flagship. These projects offer high rates of return and significant socio-economic impact. Currently, we have identified about 80 potential infrastructure projects that are financeable through that fund, the Maharlika Investment Fund.
Legal experts, former politicians, and law students are asking the Supreme Court to order Vice President Sara Duterte, the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the Commission on Audit to provide them with the report on the expenses and liquidation of the 2022 confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President. Petitioners were led by retired Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, former Senator Richard Gordon, former COA Commissioner Heidi Mendoza, and lawyer Howard Calleja. The petitioners say the OVP and other government offices and officials could not hide behind a 2015 joint circular and Executive Order No. 2 in 2016 to escape public scrutiny on the manner of disbursing confidential funds. They say the OVP denied their October 17 request for documents related to the disbursement of secret funds since 2022, citing the said circular and EO. The petitioners now question the constitutionality of the confidential funds as the present disbursement and implementation run contrary to transparent and honest governance. According to the petitioners, the Supreme Court should require the respondents to disclose to the public the purpose for which the confidential funds have been spent. They say this is to protect the public's taxes from capricious and whimsical spending. This is the second petition filed related to confidential funds. The first petition asked the High Court to declare unconstitutional the transfer of 125 million pesos in secret funds to the OVP in 2022. The Criminal Investigation and Detection Group says Police Major Alan Decastro admitted having a relationship with Katherine Camon. CIDG Director Major General Romeo Caramat Jr. says Decastro admitted his affair with Camon, but remained silent when it came to matters related to the beauty queen's disappearance. Earlier, police said they were zeroing in on the new testimony of Camilon's family, revealing her alleged affair with Decastro. Authorities previously said online conversations between the two also showed that Camilon was physically abused and had told Decastro's wife that he was having an affair. Police have already filed complaints of kidnapping and serious illegal detention against Decastro, his driver Jeffrey Areola Magpantay, and two other unidentified persons. The Caranglan Municipal Police Station says two gunmen shot dead two passengers on a bus while in transit in the town of Caranglan, Nueva Ecija on Wednesday afternoon. According to police, the bus was traveling through the mountainous part of Barangay Minuli when the two unidentified assailants suddenly approached the unnamed passenger seated in the front. The assailants shot the victims 4 times in the head and neck before getting off near a river in Barangay Minuli around 12:50 p.m. on Wednesday. The bus driver immediately went to the Community Police Assistance Center in Barangay Hoson, Caranglan to report the incident. Community Police Assistance Center operatives immediately went to the area where the gunmen alighted from the bus. The Nueva Ecija Police Provincial Office says it is already investigating the incident. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. President Bongbong Marcos eyes financing about 80 potential infrastructure projects through the newly created Maharlika Investment Fund. U.S. President Joe Biden meets Chinese President Xi Jinping for talks aimed at easing friction between the two superpowers. And CIDG says cop tagged in missing beauty queen case admitted having a relationship with the victim, Katherine Camon. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.